Hello and welcome to In the Spotlight. This week we'll be talking to ParKam about their latest project at Curtin University. As the biggest parking project in the world of bay finding for camera technology, we would like to find out more. So we have Nikki from ParKam and Graham from Curtin University on hand to give us the details. Let's begin. Nikki, could you tell us a little about ParKam, please?
So ParKam is an image processing, deep machine learning, and AI-based parking solution. Many people ask me what is deep machine learning and AI-based actually gives. So the advantage of using deep machine learning and AI is that the system constantly learn from our global projects, and it gets smarter and smarter with time. So this allows us an accuracy level of above 99%, and we can operate our system in extreme weather. So basically, we've operated it already in snowstorms and desert storms, and the system can function in those severe weather conditions. Our aim is to create the most efficient and accurate parking solution. And we try to do that while utilizing an existing infrastructure and existing cameras. This can be very simple, even old cameras. Where hardware is needed, we obviously can install the cameras, but we prefer using the cameras as a multi-layer device. So potentially our clients will get more than just one solution per camera, and they can use the parallel streaming for few solutions. The main one, obviously, is our parking solution. But the system can function as a security system, and it can provide other image processing-based solution, for example, as traffic management and so on. ParKam provides to the client a B2B2C solution. So our clients, the businesses, they are provided with a BI tool that shows in real-time availability, but also alerts on parking violation, both in the bay, such as overtime, and outside the bay, in areas like bus stop, no stop zone, and so on. So basically think about it. Anything that we can view from the streaming, we can cover and alert on. So we're using the same cameras for alerting on violations both inside and outside the bay. We provide data to our clients, as I mentioned, in real time, but we also show historical data, and we drill down to the bay level per hour from the day we install the system, and we show both occupancy level and activity level in each bay. For the end user, we developed a really unique navigation system. So basically, our end user navigates all the way from home to the bay. And that includes turn by turn inside the car park, not just navigating to the car park.
And how did the Curtin University project come about?
This project started as an RFI. Curtin wanted to find what are the new innovative solutions in the market and test them. We were one of 10 groups that approached, and from those 10 groups, they chose 4 different solutions, one of which is in-ground sensors, and the other are more image processing based. And they monitored us how long it took to implement the solution, what was the accuracy level of the solution, what other advantages you receive out of the system, what kind of BI tool you get, and the data that you gather from the solution, from the system. And at the end of 2018, they awarded us the contract, which is now being implemented over 6,000 bays in 29 car parks. Now, Curtin University as most universities and other big locations, have issues with parking. And when students and the year is in operation, they have very high occupancy level. And in some car park, it reached 99% and even more during the day. And what the aim is, not only to teach the university which car parks get fuller and what are the issues they have and where people parked illegally, is also around balancing traffic between the car parks We have a really unique navigation system that can navigate not only to the car park, but all the way to the bay. It does turn by turn inside the car park. And the idea is to balance traffic between the different car parks.
So it sounds like the project is quite scalable.
Absolutely. So if in the future they add more car parks or new car parks, it's just adding few cameras or not. It might be that they just change the setting of the car park, and that's all they need to maintain the system.
Interesting stuff. Now let's hear a little from Graham about why they chose ParKam and how the improved facility has been received.
So the project started out as improving the experience for our people that drive onto campus, and we ran a think tank with academics and general staff and found out what annoyed them most or what we could do to improve their parking experience. And then out of that, we contacted 10 or thereabouts suppliers who could provide part or all of the solutions, or at least said they could. And then we offered to do a proof of concept with each of those. And out of that, we ended up with 4 companies participating, and we evaluated the different technologies, and that's how we chose ParKam. But we did a trial for a few months as part of the proof of concept where we could guide people to a bay, which was one of the biggest complaints is that when you arrive at, say, 9 o'clock in the morning, you can't find a bay because, well, the truth is they can't find a bay where they want to find a bay, but and it stops people from driving in and out and around and back looking over and over again at the same occupied bays. This way we can guide them to a bay which is less frustrating for them, and it's also better for the environment because we're not having cars just driving around looking all the time.
And from your trial, does the solution work in the way you anticipated? And how did you decide on this technology?
Yes, it's very accurate. It comes with an app which will actually direct you turn by turn to a bay. We found that if you parked the car in a bay, within less than 2 minutes, it would show the bay as being occupied. It also was able to, for example, look at the car park and see that there are 3 available bays, but there's 3 cars circulating. So it would know, on that it would be able to display that there was nothing available. So it's very, very intelligent, artificially, system. I think we compared different technologies. So we compared loop counting, which is loops in the road that count vehicles going in and out. We had that system prior to doing the proof of concept, and we knew that wasn't accurate. We did video analytics using number plate recognition, so it would read the number plate of cars going in and out and give us a count of what was available. And then we did the video analytics where it actually looks at the bay and can tell you whether the bay is available or not. And we did the in-ground sensors. And then we compared the advantages and disadvantages of each of those technologies and found that the video analytics of the bays was by far the superior technology.
And finally, Graham, what's the estimated completion time for your entire parking project?
So we expect to have all of the cameras up and running by the end of this month. And then the cameras take a little while to learn what's a car, what's not a car, is it in the bay correctly or not. And so the accuracy actually starts off quite low, but it builds up rapidly to about 98%. A little bit more we found in the trial. And so that should all be done by the end of August.
And Nikki, I'm curious to know, what's next for ParKam?
So ParKam is now spreading and doing more and more deployments. We are about to deploy our new product, Swift Drop-Off, which is a special product for airport drop-off areas. And the first airport that we are implementing it is in Perth Airport. And the the deployment is going to be next week. So that's very exciting news as well. Basically, we are not only monitoring the availability of the bays, but displaying them on large digital signs at the entrance to the drop-off zone and moving traffic forward through visualization of the available bays. We are also deploying car parks through Tel Aviv city. The Tel Aviv city's car parks, ParKam was chosen to cover them, and we deployed stage by stage. So there are many exciting new locations globally and in Australia, and we're very happy to see our product spreading and gaining more and more positive reaction from our customers and clients that love the solution.
Well, we look forward to seeing the new developments from ParKam and anticipate that the Curtin University project will pave the way for future bay finding projects on the same scale. And remember, you can read the full transcript of the interview at www.parking-net.com. Thanks for tuning in and see you all next time.